While some of you might be still waiting to receive your unemployment benefits, some Floridians are saying they've received more money than they expected. Plus, new developments this morning in the case of the Lowndes County Tax Commissioner that's waived millions of dollars in fees.
And weather could threaten today's historic SpaceX launch. We're taking you to Kennedy Space Center, where people are flocking to Florida's coast in hopes of seeing this unforgettable mission blast off. We'll share those details right now on Sunrise.
Thanks so much for waking up with us. I'm Angela Green.
And I'm Brian Jackson, and all of us are getting excited for the historic launch of SpaceX. And if you look at the bottom right of your screen, you can see that we're counting down and say the crew launches off from Florida Space Coast. Now that is if weather does cooperate. Now this will be the first manned mission for NASA from U.S. soil since 2011. Now this will also mark the first ever crewed mission for SpaceX in its 18-year history. But NASA is keeping a close eye on this ever-changing Florida weather.
Everything is looking good. We are, as of right now, we are go for launch. The weather is about 60% favorable for launch, which is good news compared to where we were. We were at 40%, so the trend is in the right direction, and we are very, very excited.
Now, if that launch is delayed due to weather, NASA says the next launch windows are coming up this weekend on both Saturday and Sunday afternoon. Now, Reed Leibarger joins us live from the First Alert Weather Center. Now, Reed, we've seen just a ton of thunder and rain all week long, so what's in store for the rest of today?
Yeah, so we got more thunderstorms on tap for the day, and they do have some rain in the forecast down near Cape Canaveral as well. Now, launch conditions, they take a lot of things into effect, like rain.
It is 6:33 right now. NASA held a press briefing ahead of today's launch with limited press. Now, despite not having the usual fanfare that comes with the space launch, a NASA administrator says the launch will still be a stunning moment.
This room is empty. We would love to have this room full. We would love to have it filled with reporters. We'd love to have it filled with space enthusiasts, and unfortunately we're in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic. Our country has been through a lot, but this is a unique moment where all of America can take a moment and look at our country do something stunning again.
Now, that launch is scheduled to take place at 4:33 this afternoon, but our special coverage begins right here on ABC 27 starting at 4:15 p.m.
Time is now 6:34 on this Wednesday morning. Now we are tracking the latest number of COVID-19 cases across the state of Florida and in Leon County, where they are both on the rise. Now, young adults 15 to 24, they make up the majority of COVID-19 cases in Leon County, and they are leading the pack with 100 confirmed cases. And the rising number of cases in children under the age of 15 is also causing some concern, and many of us are asking why.
Some of them are testing positive and then going back doing whatever they normally do. If they're not feeling that sick, they're just going on. And
Dr. Antablian says younger children, they probably got the virus from family members. Now, she's reminding young adults that just because you don't feel it doesn't mean you don't have it. And she's urging everyone to make sure that you wear a mask in public. Now, just over the last 24 hours, the Florida Health Department is reporting more than 500 new COVID-19 cases. Across the state, there are more than 52,000 cases, along with 2,200 deaths. In Leon County, there are 375 positive cases, along with 6 deaths. Now, across state lines in Georgia, they are also reporting more than 500 new cases in the last 24 hours. The state is approaching 44,000 total cases with just under 1,900 deaths. Now, 31 of them are from Thomas County, which has the highest number of fatalities in our area.
It is 6:36. The fight for unemployment benefits got heated over an online hearing. Frustrated Floridians spoke up during that hearing over the state's unemployment website.
Ms. Madison, protect us. Really, you do. You have to protect us.
I just removed her, Ms. Maddox. That's the equivalent of me having a bailiff escort her out.
Now, attorneys for the unemployed lined up several witnesses who say they've been unsuccessfully trying for months to log on to the Connect website to apply for benefits. The lawsuit is asking a judge to force officials to fix the online unemployment system. Judge John Cooper admits he may not have the authority to do that. The DEO is arguing that they've been working to make payments and have sovereign immunity from such lawsuits. The hearing will continue Thursday at 1 p.m.
Now, some people are getting unemployment benefits even after they've returned to work, while others are still waiting on money, and some are just trying to get those payments to stop.
Heather Lee shows us why you may have to pay back money.
With thousands of people still waiting on even one payment from the Department of Economic Opportunity, others are asking the DEO to stop sending them money.
Now, if you haven't gone back to work, the state of Florida is offering benefits for up to 12 weeks. Now, the state has also created a link to the Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation, also known as PEUC. Now, this falls under the CARES Act, allowing for reemployment assistance for an additional 13 weeks. Now, this is available by invite only. In DEO, they will send you an email letting you know that you can apply.
It is 6:39, and this morning an investigation is underway into Lowndes County Tax Commissioner Rodney Kane. That's because County Commissioner Bill Slaughter pointed out over $3 million in waived fees. And now Kane says that's not true. Kane claims he never waived that much money. He says Commissioner Slaughter asked for the wrong report, and now Kane is asking for a public apology from Slaughter.
Reflects very, very bad on me right here, especially right here at election. And I think I can say that any and everybody that knows me, they know better.
ABC 27 spoke with Commissioner Slaughter, too. He says the resolution that allowed Kane to waive fees expired, and he requested that investigation to get the accurate numbers. A historic launch is now about 9 hours and 52 minutes away. This is a live look from Kennedy Space Center in Florida, where the new era of U.S. spaceflight is set to blast off at 4:33 this afternoon. 2 NASA astronauts are expected to be part of the SpaceX Dragon crew mission called Demo 2. It's the first time a private company is using a commercially built aircraft to carry Americans to the International Space Station. And it's the first time in 9 years NASA astronauts are blasting off from U.S. soil. The astronauts taking on this historic mission, Robert Benkin and Doug Hurley. Now, when the space shuttle Atlantis returned to Earth back in 2011, it marked the end of NASA's legendary space shuttle program. That is until today, but weather could delay it even longer. Reed Liebarger, is the rain dampening today's space launch?
Yeah, so they said about a 60% chance at that launch being good to go. We just saw that live look outside. Looks nice for now. There is this coming up here soon.
Folks all across the country are demanding justice for another African-American man killed in police custody. The disturbing incident caught on video. We have an update on the police officers involved and hear what the Minneapolis mayor is now saying about that investigation. But first, here's a look at last night's Mega Millions jackpot triple play and Fantasy 5 numbers. Good luck.